Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John reporting from Arcade and London. First of all, thank you very much for watching my first two videos, and I also appreciate people commenting underneath as well. Thank you for your kind words. So far I managed to get 6 subscribers. One of them is my wife, so technically 5, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get to today's video. I've never been one for buying the most expensive version of anything really. I consider myself a member of the middle class. But I do own one thing that is the most expensive, and it is my passport. Australian, for those who don't know, Australian passport is the most expensive passport in the world. Maybe number 2, but I'm going to go with the most expensive. And for something that pricey, you think that it could take care of itself, especially knowing the fact that it spends most of its days just sitting in my drawer comfortably. Spoiler alert, it cannot. So I'll tell you what I mean. I picked this up, or I got this in 2023. And 2 international trips later, it looks like this. This thing warped faster than the Enterprise. And it wasn't because of the trips. It just kind of, I got it literally a week later. I picked it up and it looked like this basically. So it seems like I just dropped it at the bottom of the ocean and rescued it a week later, whatever. And there's like this little fluff as well. I'm really afraid what would happen if I just pull it. So I'm just gonna leave it there. For reference, I do have a secondary passport. This is a Turkish passport. I got this in 2022. So for reference, if it's made properly, it should look like this, because obviously this is not something that you carry all the time, especially a person like me, you know, only travels 3-4 times a year maybe. And then this is the Australian passport. That's how it looks like basically. Anyway, so obviously, this needs to last another 7-8 years. It's a 10-year passport. So as a solution, I picked up this. This is the Spigen Passport, Spigen? I think I'm saying that properly. I'm not sure. Anyway, Spigen, not sure. This is the passport holder from Spigen. I'm gonna go with Spigen. And I've been quite happy with it. I got this maybe for $45–50 from Amazon. Again, all prices I mentioned over here is AUD, and again, it's my money I spent. Obviously, Spigen's not sponsoring this video or anything like that. And I've been quite happy with it, really. I'm quite impressed. So I'll tell you what I mean by it. So here is the passport holder, unfolds like this. You chuck your passport in, and it's very snug as well. It doesn't really slide out, so it just kind of stays there. And then it has 2 SIM slots over here. If you're just swapping SIMs out when you're traveling, there's a SIM pin as well that this came with the passport holder. And there's also 4 card slots over here, and it has like RFID blocking and anything like what you would expect from a passport holder like this. Another thing is the D-ring. You can attach a lanyard, maybe like an AirTag or whatever if you like. And as a bonus, it's not advertised as such. It's just a single passport holder. But if you have a secondary passport, you just put it and it just kind of, it closes like that, and it doesn't slide or anything. Again, it's very secure in there, and you can comfortably hold 2 passports. I don't think you can hold 3, but you may be able to do that. But then again, people rarely have 3 passports. Anyway, so 2 passports goes in quite nicely. There's a pen holder as well if you want to put it in there. Another thing that's quite interesting is there's a boarding pass sleeve, and it's accessible from both sides. So you just slide it, it sits securely. But then again, not a lot of people nowadays print their boarding passes anyway. Either way, I was quite happy with this. So it just kind of my passport doesn't really leave the sleeve unless, you know, I have to show it to the police officers or whatever at the airport. But overall, I was quite happy with this, and especially if you have an Australian passport, I would definitely recommend getting a passport holder like this. There are other options out there as well. I remember looking at a TomTok one that was looked quite nice as well, but it was for 4 passports. It was like a family thing rather than an individual. So I ended up picking this one, and I'm quite happy with it. So if you have an Australian passport, definitely recommend this particular passport holder. Anyway, thank you for watching. And if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and maybe share it with someone that you know. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.